Guys, it just got worse. There's no coming back from this. Wes Watson arrested again. Coach Greg, and in case you thought that it couldn't get any worse, it got way worse for Wes Watson. Everything on my feed. Breaking. Wes Watson arrested again. Wes Watson is losing his mind and his fiancée. Guys, it just got worse. There's no coming back from this. And so Wes Watson arrested for domestic, a word that starts with a V, and it's like a violin, but it's longer than that. It involves doing this to a girl. To make matters worse, it was his fiancée. You know, the one that had that fake ring.
You could tell she actually loves me. I can tell.
The one he actually didn't buy. The one that was perhaps rented. I've confirmed that Wes Watson has been arrested. His mugshot isn't available yet. I'm going to show you that in a minute. From what I was told, it typically takes about 8 to 10 hours for booking to be processed. I'll keep you guys updated as more information comes out. And so, in case you need more proof that this is not bullshit, John Bravo has the next comment.
And everything that she stated in her video, I can confirm is true because I saw photos, video, audio of the entire thing behind the scenes. Now, we can't show you, the photos and the video and the audio due to privacy concerns.
She has a black eye, she has a cut on her forehead, and, scrapes all over her face. I do have evidence of these things, but obviously I'm not going to be able to show them. I'm also checking online to see when he's going to be arrested because I can't post this video until he has, because obviously he could retaliate and do something to her.
Arrest date March 17th, aka yesterday.
So the other night, as you guys may have seen, Megan decided to go to the Heat game, basketball game with her girlfriend. And Wes saw that and he was pissed.
And so Wes does what? He pays for her implantation of the pectoral area. She goes to the club. She goes to a basketball game and he says, well, you can't do that. I own you. I mean, what do you think this is? You think you can go to a basketball game with your friends without me?
But calling her nonstop, threatening her to get her ass over there, and if she didn't, there was going to be a fucking problem. He also threatened other members of her family, saying that they were also going to be done for. He was saying things like he was going to cut her tits off of her body since he decided to pay for them.
And so he threatens her family, says he's going to cut them off if she doesn't get her ass there. Hey, I bought those and I'm going to take them back.
And so Megan kept telling him she didn't want to go. She did not want to go to Wes's house. But since he was threatening her and threatening other members of her family, she decided to go. Now, was that a huge mistake? Yes, of course. But that still doesn't excuse his actions and what he decided to do to her, and shouldn't be used as a reason to, blame her for what happened to her.
And so because of all these threats, these commands, perhaps she's scared, she decides to go over to his house. I mean, hey, maybe if I go over, I can calm him down. Maybe he won't do those things to myself or my family. And so I better get over there.
Let me tell you, I heard and I saw this scene. Okay? So when I'm telling you this is true, it's 100% true.
And so what we have is Wes, the biggest piece of shit, the biggest loser that we could ever know, trying to take advantage of somebody weaker and smaller than himself. Wes doesn't do anything to somebody his own size or bigger. Well, unless, of course, he has a team of individuals backing him up. And so he looks for those weaker than him and he exploits them.
So she gets home and they continue their argument. Peggy gets really pissed off. He's trying to steal that ring back, which he ended up getting charged for, right?
Did anyone think that Wes just happened to spend $500,000 on a ring on a girl that he had just met? It's been, weeks and or months? Oh yeah, it's my fiance.
I automatically assumed that it was fake. And this person responds, not sure, haven't heard yet. What somebody did say is the jeweler that he posted or talked about getting it through, if that was actually real, then there's a good chance that it's real. And if it is, I hope to God that when this girl leaves, she does it smart and keeps it. Because at the very, very least, if it's real, it's somewhere around $150,000 to $250,000.
Or do you think it's perhaps a moissanite ring, one for under $1,000, or lab-grown and rented at best.
And he decided to hold her hostage, didn't let her leave, and then proceeded to literally beat her ass. Yes, he beat her ass, you guys, in front of Jose and the bodyguard. I do want to make that clear, and shame on both of them because they watched this entire thing while Megan was screaming, crying, begging people to help her, begging the people who were around to step in and help her, and they did absolutely fucking nothing.
I understand, hey, he's your boss, he's your employee, but there's some things that you just cannot let happen. This is not letting him get away with a speeding ticket or texting while driving or eating some food the day after it expires. No, it's not. It's bigger than that. Did you know I know couples who were 3 days together before marriage? Yeah, I don't care. If you only know somebody for 3 days, you shouldn't be married. If you only know somebody for 3 months, you also shouldn't be married. Marriage is for life. Now, I know many people get married for all the wrong reasons. Many women, they just marry people who are rich and take their money after they get a divorce. So here's some advice as well. No matter what marriage you're in, you have to get a prenup. It should be a requirement.
This all happened over a basketball game. A basketball game, you guys. She went out, spent time with a friend, tried to enjoy herself, and this was his reaction. Now, ask yourself, is that a normal response?
And so if you're fighting like this before you even get married, during the honeymoon phase, over such small items like going to a basketball game, imagine what happens years down the line. When one of you gets sick, if you lose your job, you're having financial difficulties, you're not feeling a little frisky in the bedroom and you don't know how to solve it. Imagine then.
Just because he was the idiot who decided to pay for plastic surgery, now he feels as though he owns it and he's threatening to cut her boobs off. Are you crazy? This guy has gotten away with this insane, unhinged behavior for way too long, and I think it's time for some consequences.
And so we have the 7-foot monster suing him. We now have Megan suing him. We have him unhinged. We've seen him arrested multiple times driving vehicles. And so what does this tell you about the world? Remember, when you're walking around, there's people like Wes, and there are people even worse than this. And so please be careful.
Now, Megan's family is going to be suing the shit out of him. And good for them. I know Megan is pressing charges. I know hopefully by now, well, now he's been arrested. Otherwise, this video is obviously not going up. And so now, you know, Wes is dealing with several civil lawsuits. He's being sued by his ex-wife, Valerie. He's also being sued by the 7-foot monster. You know, might be going to prison for a very long time for the fight that he had in the gym with the 7-foot monster. And now Megan is going to be suing him as well. And good for her. Thank God, because this guy just thinks he's above everyone, above the law, and the way he speaks to people is absolutely awful.
Why not get involved in these relationships in the first place? What is wrong with women? Like, why are you so stupid? I guess men are just as bad. Some woman looks hot. She's a 9 or a 10 out of 10. And you date her despite the fact she has 100 bodies. And you're thinking, oh no, I'll be the special one. She'll change for me. What is wrong with you? Why are you guys all so stupid?
I literally am that stupid. If you want to say I'm stupid, that's fine. But don't say it's fake, because there's nothing fake about it.
I know you guys want to know about the ring. The ring was real, you guys, but here's the kicker. It was rented. Yes, the ring was rented. Wes rented out the ring to do this whole internet proposal bullshit and then had to give it back. He had to give the ring back because it was rented.
Now, do I believe he actually rented a real, as in non-lab grown diamond? I don't believe that for a second. Do you really think that any business would actually give Wes Watson a $500,000 ring to be rented for, let's say, $10,000? Would that be worth the risk? You know, oh, I think that this is smart. I'll give it to him, and I'm sure he'll give it back by tomorrow. People are not that dumb. And so perhaps he rented a lab-grown diamond. And remember, on a screen to fool you in a video, how much quality would that have to be? It's not going to have to be VVS1. It's not going to have to be anything. It just needs to be big, sparkle a little bit. The camera's from 20 feet away. And so do you really think that he rented, for example, a $500,000 ring? I don't think so.
What the hell is going on here? I mean, I know Wes is gacked out. I know he's not doing well. He's on drugs. But coming from somebody who has been on drugs themselves and has been with guys, exes in the past who have also been on drugs, that is not an excuse, okay? There is absolutely no excuse for treating people the way Wes does or talking to people the way he does. This is something beyond.
I thought this was all just a sharmuta. I thought Wes pays for these girls to act out certain scenes in videos and so on, and that he wasn't actually dating them. I essentially thought they were glorified actors.
That's the thing. It wasn't fake. I really wanted to work. It wasn't fake. But I mean, the thing is, it's like this chick right here who asked this question, what is the matter with you? Like, I know you have like no tits and no ass and you're busted. Like, so I get that you like think shit's fake. But like, there's nothing fake about like anything. Like, I literally am that stupid.
But I didn't actually believe he was actually dating them. Like, legit, like actual in real time going to marry them. But then you see, he's threatening them, beating them up, holding them in their house and not letting them leave. And with witnesses, of all things, so much so that she has to go to the ER.
This is not normal behavior. Everything that he has put himself through within the past year, it just is getting worse and worse. It's just all come to a head now. And I think he is going to be arrested and he's not going to be getting out until he goes to prison.
And so hopefully they can arrest him this time and there will be no bail. There will be no Wes Watson videos saying we're lying about what happened, we're making shit up.
So they put on him 5 felony charges. And you guys can't forget, he's already out on bail for what he did to this 7-foot monster.
You need to lock these guys up and throw away the key.
Under the bail status, they have him listed as a high bail amount or flight risk, but still, we don't know if he's even going to get bail because he hasn't seen the judge yet, which we're going to find out. Personally, I don't think he's going to get bail on any amount of money.
The wedding going to be, I don't know, ask her. I think it's probably still on, but I could be confused about this.
I think? I'm not sure? Are you kidding me? The wedding's off, Wes! What's wrong with you? Do you still have love for Megan even though it didn't work out? I wish I was your girl. No, you don't. I mean, if you know the person that wrote this, if anyone is aware of who that woman is, red flag, never date her. Anyone that says, I wish I were Wes's woman, automatically, you don't date her, you don't talk to her. If you're currently friends with her, you unfriend her. You click unfriend, delete, block, walk away. You leave.
I understand fully that me having a lot of options, the way my lifestyle is like f***ed up for most people who aren't used to it.
And so, yeah, Wes has more options to pay off sharmutas and rent diamond rings to have fake engagements with other women. Yeah, we don't all understand that. And I'm glad that we do not.
So the point is every time I whistle, it's because I chose them. And there's like 15 to 16 to 17 to like 56 other girls that are like, why did you choose that person?
He chose that person because she was willing to accept his offer. It's like, what do you think? Wes can get any woman that he wants? He has a certain budget, and there's certain women that fall within that budget who are actually willing to work with him. Many women would probably work for the same amount of money, but they're thinking, yeah, normally it's $5,000 a month, but not for Wes. It's $50,000. I've seen that, man. There's no way that it's worth it. And so there's certain desperate women who are so desperate that they're willing to work with Wes.
And many men in Miami know of her. So she's like very well known. And they all say, obviously, you know, this girl is not going to give you the time of day at all unless you're forking over a ton of cash.
But what is the excuse for the women that hook up with this guy? Like, who is actually with him? Like, you're going to agree to marry him?
Apparently, what everyone says about Megan is that she won't even look twice at you. She won't even give you the time of day unless you're spending a ton of money on her or buying her things, paying for her surgeries or whatever the case may be.
The biggest difference is she actually likes me. You could tell she actually loves me. I can tell. It makes me feel kind of stupid that I was with all these other chicks that obviously didn't. But those type of chicks can't love anything.
And so the most important take-home message of this video, guys, don't abuse drugs. Get on Turk Builder Max. If he had been sober, using the Turk Builder Max, going to the gym, been dedicated, not only would he have been making the gains, he wouldn't have been going to prison. And so just imagine how much this is worth. If he could go back time and get on Turk Builder Max instead of abusing all those substances, it literally would have given his life back. It's priceless. It's worth millions of dollars. And if you use code unemployed, you get 20% off. You can save more than just money. You can save your life. Turk Builder Max, saving lives one at a time. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algo. Don't forget to go to Algo RX where you can get your blood work taken by doctors, prescribe you medications. Imagine how much he could have been saved if he had been going to Algo RX instead. You can get your GLPs, testosterone if you need HRT, and clomiphene. The list goes on and on. So don't forget code Greg. Hopefully you've already subscribed, you've clicked the bell button, and you're going to watch one of those two bloops. And until next time, I am out.